It is that time. It's time. Watch with the mouthful of goldfish.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. No free ads.
I was about to click into another window, and I had a feeling that you were about to start this podcast.
Damn it. Should have waited a second or two.
Yeah. Maybe so.
All right. I'll put the glasses on. Let's start this podcast. Yeah, it's time to get serious, Jason. Hello and welcome to an episode of the Red, White, and Blues podcast where we get serious today. No more joking around. No more jokes. No more talking about ladybugs. No more talking about, I don't know, whatever the hell else we're talking about. And we will be serious this episode. I put on my glasses to be serious, even though you can see my screen in here reflecting in my eyes, which I think is incredibly weird and I hate. But anyway, that guy over there is Jason. This guy here is Daniel. And we together make up the Red, White, and Blues podcast where we talk about all the Chelsea shit that is going on in the footballing world. Mm-hmm. So, big match Sunday, Jason, coming up against liver shit, a big pool of shit, a big, hot, steaming pool of shit that is actually...
Tell them, Daniel. You tell them.
What are they? Are they first in the league? Aren't they top of the table? Right? Yeah. F them.
I know, really.
Them and they think, it just comes down to this. They copied us. Or maybe we copied them. I don't know. They got their manager before we got ours. Or did we get our manager before there? I don't remember. We both have bald managers.
I think they got their manager before.
Shit, and we copied them. Shit.
Yeah.
Go with that. We just need to start running counter at the bottom of this, like that episode of South Park had back in the day. How many times we're going to say shit in this episode?
Yes. It's going to be a lot of shit talking.
A lot of shit talking.
A lot of shit lobbing.
Lob some shit at old Virgil, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
We are going to poop into our hands and throw it at you in this episode.
Right. That's what we're going to do. That's what they need. They need a thing where I do this at my screen and the poop emoji just flies out of my hand.
Dude.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Wouldn't be great. But it might be.
Yeah. But it might be. But and obviously this is not a serious podcast if you're watching for the first time, and nor do we ever intend to be a serious podcast. So
yeah.
Double birds for you if you think this is a serious podcast.
This is off the rails.
It's off the rails and we're 3 minutes in.
Is this indicative of what we can expect in the Liverpool game?
Great segue, Jason. That is an A+ on your segue tonight. Transition to the next segment. Yeah. Give him a little.
Now I just can't stop.
Give him one of these.
We definitely need a YouTube plug this at the end.
Yeah.
They might not want to see it. I don't know.
They might not. Yeah, if you don't watch us on YouTube, you're missing a whole other aspect of this podcast.
You're missing us being the shit.
Yeah, that's right. We were the shit. But yeah, it is probably going to be I don't even know what to think of this match this weekend. Liverpool, coming into the season, I did not think that they were going to be this good. Because, number one, they are aging a bit. With Van Dijk, Alisson's getting up there, Salah's getting up there. And I didn't think the players around them were that good.
Yeah.
I was wrong, apparently. Well, I mean, we're only 6 games in the season, so give them that.
Yeah, I mean, are they that good?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I mean, we're talking about a team that lost to Forest.
Yeah.
When did they lose to Forest?
It was like one of the first matches of the season.
Right. So they beaten Brentford, Brentford, Man U.
Yep.
Lost to Forest, won their Champions League game, beat Bournemouth, beat Wolves, beat Crystal Palace, and they won their EFL Cup game against West Ham, and they won their Champions League game against Bologna.
Yeah, and they've only conceded 2 goals in the Premier League this year.
Yeah,
which is best currently.
Allison's out though.
Is he?
Yeah, he's out through November.
Well, that gives me a little bit of hope. I did not know that.
So Allison's out. McAllister's out. Elliott is out. Chiesa might be in because it says he just got a knock, so he might be in, or at least available for selection for the squad.
Yeah.
But since we're on this, we have
let's
Cucurella suspended, Fofana suspended.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. James is injured.
Rumor is Reese might be back.
I mean, it does say late October 2024 is his expected return date, but
possibly that's some of the stuff I've been reading this week that possibly I think if you go back and look at that match, the Wesley yellow card was justified. The Cucurella yellow card was not justified.
Yeah.
That was some bullshit. So yeah, I don't know. We will see how that affects. I mean, I'm guessing that means we will start. I guess Jason, but let's just say this: Cucurella is out. I love some Cucurella. I love he stirs the pot. He's a little shithead.
Yeah,
and I love that he does his little shithousery during the match.
Shit stir. Yeah,
he's a little shit stir. But because this is a Pro Vega podcast, one could assume now that Vega will be starting against Liverpool. So Vega masterclass incoming is
and
what
Vega
I'm
don't take no shit.
Right, Vega don't take shit from nobody.
Vega ain't gonna take shit from any of their aging forward line.
That's right. Vega don't take
eaters.
shit from Salah. Vega's gonna shit on Salah. Yeah,
it's gonna be disgusting. He's gonna get a red card, but it's gonna be worth it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big pile of steam shit.
Yum yum. It's off the rails.
It's off the rails. We might as well just go with it at this point, man.
What's happening? Oh, it's just a bunch of shit.
Yeah, it's much shit. But yeah, Vega, I would assume starts now. I would guessing that Badiashile? No, Tosin. Sorry. I forget about Tosin. Tosin
is he going to start Tosin or is he going to play Decency?
No, he'll start Tosin.
Okay.
If Maresca starts Decency, I will probably shit my pants and then fly to London and throw my shit at Maresca.
Shit will hit the fan.
Shit will hit that fan is blowing right there. And shit will hit it.
Yeah, my fan's blowing too. It's gonna be disgusting. It's gonna go everywhere.
And shit all over my Funko Pops, all over my room.
Shit all over your Funko Pops.
Shit all over my Funko Pops.
Do the right thing, Enzo.
That's right. I don't want shit on my Funko Pops, Enzo. I've gotten some new ones lately, and I really like them. So I don't want shit on them, brother.
Oh my god. Sorry, everyone.
Gusto will probably be the right back. I'm guessing. I think Reese might make a cameo. Hopefully, we can get him in there. I'm assuming the midfield will still be the same.
Yes.
Caicedo, Enzo, Palmer, and Sancho, Nico, and Madueke will probably all start. I don't really see any change. The only changes are going to be the 2 red cards.
Yeah.
So, and unfortunately, Bob will still be in goal. He couldn't have gotten a freaking red card. What a dumbass for not getting a red card the last match, so you have to miss this one. Gee,
yeah.
Why couldn't he even get injured for Spain or something?
Dude, it is crazy to look at our injury list right now, and it's just 2 red cards and an injury. That's crazy. I mean, knock on wood, but we've been knocking on wood this whole season, and it hasn't. So far, infinitely better than what we're used to. So I am happy about this.
I am too. I'm happy with the injury record so far, and I feel like that we are. We do seem to be doing a little better with our injuries this year. So
Yeah.
let's just hope. Let's hope it continues that way.
Yeah.
Because I don't want another year of having to deal with all these stupid freaking injuries.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
yeah, I can see this game going one or two ways. Like, I do
all
not
right.
think we're going to go to Anfield and we're not going to put that many goals on a team that's not letting that many goals in.
Yeah.
Unless something drastic happens, and I just don't think that's going to happen this game. I can see it either like turning into a game like it was against Nottingham Forest, although roles might be reversed a bit. And I can also see it. They win by 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But I don't mind the Vega Cucurella swap.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see, because Vega really doesn't take shit. So I guess
He
we'll
really
see
does.
Like what that looks like if Vega, I mean, if their lineup is like close to this, Vega will be going up against Salah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I would imagine Salah.
Yeah.
It's going to start.
I think Gusto's okay with Gakpo.
Gakpo's
on the right,
overrated.
if Gakpo starts, but McAllister is not going to start. So I don't know much about their team. I don't know who's going in the midfield.
Elliott's probably McAllister's back, if I had to guess.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
out
yeah.
too. But he's out. So
yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I have not watched Liverpool play a minute.
Yeah, same. I just can see, but I don't know, man. Like last season, I had like a really good feeling about that second Pool game. Like I thought Pool, we could go after him. I thought we could have got something from that game. It wound up being a draw. I was not happy about that draw. And like usually you say, well, you're going against Pool, you get a draw. That's a pretty good result. I would say that now at this stage of the season. This is when our season gets real. This is when our season really comes into focus here. I think we had a pretty good run. We said we needed a good run in the lead up to this because after the City game, we had winnable games. Nottingham Forest have just become this like really well drilled, pesky little team that are playing really well right now. They're doing what they set out to do in a game. I don't think that really is a draw to be that sad about. It hurts coming off the momentum we had going into that game. But yeah, in terms of like at the same time that we're worried about Pool, I think Pool have got to be worried about us.
Yeah.
And they're going to feel the same way. They're going to feel like things can happen in this game. I just don't see us being able to get that much on them at Anfield.
Yeah.
But it also is nice knowing that we have a game plan as well.
Yeah.
And I don't, our bench is deep.
It's very deep.
And I think that is pretty amazing considering how we felt about this team last season. And so I do think that there are a lot of positives going into the game. I also think anything can happen. I think it could be low scoring. I think they could really take it to us. I think we can nick a win.
I think we could too.
In a low scoring game. So I conservatively I'll be conservative in my prediction, but
I don't know.
I think that's kind of the lay of the land.
I'm with you. It's one of those matches. Honestly, like I know it's a cliche, but anything can literally happen in this match. Like it could be a 0-0 1-1 draw. It could be 4-0 Liverpool. It could be 4-0 Chelsea. 4-2 Chelsea. We're not keeping a clean sheet against Liverpool, I don't think.
Yeah.
But
depending on how chippy it gets, depending on the ref, like
who is? Do we have they now? They've had to announce the ref for this match. I don't know.
Let me check.
It's got to be out there somewhere. But yeah, I mean, the fact Allison's not there gives me hope. I don't understand how they've only given up 2 goals because their defense isn't like on paper. I guess it's not that great. I'm guessing it has to do more with their system that they're playing because Trent's not a great defender.
No,
Van Dijk's like 50 now. So I don't know. It's a weird game.
I guess it's a question of are we going to be able to expose how vulnerable Liverpool can be?
Right.
Because they are relying on a lot of their stalwarts with the new manager this season.
Yeah.
This could be it doesn't feel as much of an opportunity as it did at the end of last season. When I was like really high on us getting a result against Poole.
Yeah.
But there's just I'm going to be really conservative in my prediction, like I said, but there's a twinkling. There's just like a little bit of a, can happen?
We? Yeah. And that's,
sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish your thought.
I think we were probably going to say the same thing. It's nice to have that this season.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. It's nice to have that feeling this year going to get, because if this was last year at the beginning of the season, I'd be like, oh, we're screwed. We're going to lose 6-0 to freaking Liverpool.
Exactly.
But there's that little thing in the back of your brain now that I guess the hope is what we've talked about for the last years has been hope, and the hope is slowly becoming a reality now.
Yes.
And not just a feeling, like something that's actually tangible and that we can actually see on the pitch, and results are reflecting that. So, I mean, it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a fun match to watch.
No,
I don't think it's going to be one of those.
So. I just hope. I just hope that we because I don't think I will mind losing this game.
Yeah.
I just hope that we don't lose it badly.
Yes.
But the more we get into the season, the more mentally resilient I'm starting to feel about this team, or the better I am feeling about the mental resiliency of this team, because I think that they showed it. They showed it in the Nottingham Forest match, for sure. I think that is also something we haven't had in the last couple years is the belief in the team. So yeah, I'm with you. I think all we've asked for, to echo what you said, all we ask for is progress each game. I think we could still lose and show progress. I also think we could lose really bad, and then that'll be a true test of how this team can go. But the fact that we're going to Anfield and you and me right now are there's hope here. So you're saying there's a chance.
Saying there's a chance.
This is really positive going into the 8th match of the season. So
right. And I mean,
I'm pumped about it.
You honestly look at their schedule, and they're very much in the same boat we are, in that they haven't played anybody. Again, they played Ipswich, Brentford, Man United, who is on fire right now. They lost to Nottingham Forest, and like I said, Bournemouth. So, they're very much in the same boat we are. This is their first test of the season, because I'm not going to call United a test. At this point, where they are playing currently,
which is why they're scared a little bit. I think they're a little timid about this as probably as well.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's going to be an interesting one. I mean, we are averaging. I think I just looked and I left the page, so I don't know where it is anymore. But we're averaging I think they're averaging 1.86 goals a match, and we're averaging over 2.5. I think.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that and that's the thing about this year is our defense it's not great. Our goalkeeper's not great. I feel like Bafana being out hurts us a ton more. I feel that hurts us more than Cucurella being out, because I feel like Vega's a very capable backup to Cucurella, but I feel like the drop off between Tosin and Bafana is bigger than the drop off between Vega and Cucurella. Now we could, Jason, hear me out. So in his Portugal match this week, Vega played center back. So we could move Vega to center back, and then we could bring back Ben Chilwell for a redemption arc.
Whoa. I mean, no, thank you.
Or if Reese is healthy, we move Gusto to left back.
Yeah.
Reese. Now that would be
if Reese was healthy, I would totally advocate for Reese being the right center back there.
Yeah, yes, but he's not.
I think Fofana has been one of the weaker defenders.
I would agree with that, but he's getting better.
He's getting better.
Yeah,
I'd rather him than Colwell at this point.
Nah, give me Colwell.
No. Sorry, I'm happy that Fofana is the one that went out.
Okay. Yes. Sorry. Okay. If I had to pick, I would agree with that. Yes.
Yes, because Colwell, I think is.
Yeah, Colwell.
I think that left side of the defense is going to be pretty good with Vega and Colwell over there. It's going to be. Are they going to try to play on the right, or are they going to send everything through Salah? And I haven't watched enough of them to see how well they spread it around. So, and I just haven't had time to do my due diligence before this podcast.
We don't do due diligence on this podcast. We just throw shit at the wall and hope something sticks.
That's pretty good. We're the eye test guys.
Yeah, we're the eye test guys. That's right.
So I got my glasses. I think it's going to be oh hell yeah. That's why you got all serious.
That's right.
But yeah, I mean, we have like one of the best away forms in the league right now as well.
Shockingly.
Yeah. So I mean, I think we like playing on the road. I think that's going to play to our favor here. Mm-hmm. It shows that we're not getting intimidated. Going to other stadiums. I think that could be a real asset here.
I think in my theory to this is the same theory it was last year about this, is that when we go on the road, the other team doesn't sit back the whole match.
Right.
So they're actually going to play. Now, Liverpool will always play. Like they're not a bunch of bitches and going to sit back. Like, they'll play. So
I think too, like we have a lot of weapons that like, I think it's been easy to shit on this team for a while.
It has been for 3 years.
Yes. But like Maresca's got him cooking, and he's got an adaptable system. I think we can turn on defense when we need to. We could turn on offense definitely when we need to.
Yeah.
And as long as they're not getting a ton of set pieces,
that scares the shit out of me.
And then I guess it just is going to depend on how it can make a step up in a really big moment. Can Tosin step up in a really big moment?
Yeah,
does he not do some boneheaded thing and play DCC as right center back? Like we'll see how this defense shapes up on Sunday, but I genuinely do think there's a chance. Although I'm going to be really conservative.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think there's going to be big moments in this match. I think it will come down to set pieces. I think if they have a number of set pieces within 20, 25 yards, that's not good for us. But, whatever. You ready to make your prediction, Jason? Or do you want me to go first? Because I got my prediction. I know what I'm going
I got my prediction too. So.
All right. Do you just want to do a count of three? Because we never do this before. We always just take turns.
That is true, because we have been picking the same lately.
We have been. So let's do a count so people don't think we're colluding. We don't want our audience to think that we discussed this beforehand. Although I do feel like we're going different predictions tonight. So, but all right, on the count of three.
Okay.
1, 2,
3.
2-1.
1-1 draw.
Chelsea. I'm going out on a limb. I was 1-1, but I'm
can
being positive.
If we win, that's the score we win.
Yeah, and I think 1-1 is completely realistic and reasonable. I just am trying to put some positive vibes out there in the universe. I want this win. I want to go into Anfield.
Dude, yes,
so,
please.
So I think that's the thing. Both those scores are very realistic.
I hope you're right.
Scores. So I hope I'm right too. So
I 1,000% hope you're right.
So, I mean, like this, but this does start the craziness of this really does start our season now because we have, we got Liverpool on Sunday. Then we have Conference League with Panathinaikos, whatever, Thursday. And then we have Newcastle the Sunday after. Mm-hmm. Then we have Newcastle midweek the next week. And then we have United. And then we have FC Noah. And then we have Arsenal in November 10th. So, I mean, like, you're playing – I'm not as worried about the Conference League matches. I think Maresca's got a good rotation going with those. But, like, the Premier League matches now, I mean, you got Newcastle, United, Arsenal, in the Liverpool match.
Does the travel hinder us during
that? Would be the big thing.
How many of those are at home? Sorry. I'll look.
Thankfully,
I'm looking.
Okay, so we're away. So we are away the Thursday before we play Newcastle.
Mm-hmm.
We play Newcastle again away on Wednesday for the EFL Cup. Jeez. But that's not as big of a deal going into the United match because it is a Wednesday, so it's an extra day's rest, and it's at least within the country. Right, it's not like we're traveling to wherever. And then we
Newcastle
are
back to back. That is weird.
Yeah, it is. And then we are home for Noah and home for Arsenal. So we're good there.
Okay, that's not bad. At least Man U is like an away game after Newcastle.
Correct. So, yeah. And it's an away game after Newcastle, and Newcastle's close. But this really does sort of start the season right here.
Yeah.
So we'll know come November 10th, November 11th, when we do our podcast on November 11th, we will have a lot clearer picture of where Chelsea is in a month. So
yeah,
it's going to be a fun month. It'll be a fun month.
It's going to be big. It's exciting though. Like we get to look forward to it.
We do. So, and
it's not dread like it normally is.
Correct. It's like I am with the United States men's team who lost their first match under Pochettino this past week. They
asked for it.
They're asking for it. And I love the people that are trying to be so positive about it. They're like, oh, but look at what they were doing this and doing that. I'm like, it's Poch. He's never won anything. And you're asking him to win something with not an average soccer nation that has like two good players on the team.
Right. Exactly.
So whatever. But anyway, so Jason is going 1-1 draw. I'm going 2-1 win. Hopefully on Sunday. And breaking news on the podcast. We will be live streaming the podcast. So join us if you're
Can't wait.
You cannot tell. Jason hates live streaming.
Here's the thing. If you and I want to go big time, I've got to get used to this shit.
Yeah.
I've got to get used to this live streaming shit.
That's true. We gotta get used to live streaming shit, man. We gotta stream the shit out of this live stream, Jason.
I wouldn't want to live stream with anybody else but you, man.
That's right. Hey, who knows? If you tune in the live stream, you might see some shit. You might see some shit get thrown.
Literally. No. We don't do that here.
We don't do that. No, Mark Goldberg actually has that market cornered where he throws shit on his podcast, so we just let him have that,
That's good.
So yeah. But yeah, I guess you got anything else you want to say before the match?
That's it.
All right. Cool. I guess
that's all the shit I have.
Jason's out of shit. He is no longer constipated. He is shitless. All right. Tell these people where they can find us, man.
If you like me and Daniel laughing like little school children at each other saying shit, go read our shit that we put out on X and Instagram and Threads and Substack. Daniel writes some good shit on there, man. And if you like looking at our faces, which I will say do not look like shit.
Yes, we do not have shitty faces.
Yes, definitely not. And you're just now listening to us in audio form. Check us out on the YouTube. We made it easy for you because we're the shit. we have the same handle on everything. It is at Red White Blues FC.
That's right.
That's some American shit.
That's America.
God.
Oh man, everything on this show reminds me of freaking South Park. I mean, that which is not technically South Park. It's still Trey Parker and Matt Stone with Team America. Yeah. It's a great movie. If you've never seen it, look, who knew a movie with puppets could be so freaking funny?
What a movie.
Yeah. 5 minutes of straight puking is funny for some reason. I don't know, but
it's the size of the puddle.
Yeah.
The puppet is like a fraction of
the
size of the puddle.
It just goes
That's
on.
funny.
It is. It's hilarious, man. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Oh, next international movie break, we need to review a South Park episode that deals with sports. Like they have an iconic baseball episode. Where the kids play baseball. They have a
whole movie.
They do have a whole movie
that made the wheel. Actually, I think last time it didn't survive the wheel. Did basketball make the wheel?
Oh, basketball made the wheel. That's right. Yeah. Basketball did make the wheel. I forgot about that.
I love this. We should just do episodes.
We should just do a Trey Parker, Matt Stone wheel.
Yeah.
Just all their stuff and whatever it lands on, we just do it. So
I love it.
And then we go to Castle Bonita. So
I love it.
But anyway. Listen to us on Spotify or Apple because we are the shit on there. And Amazon is shit for not letting for their shitty podcasting network that they have over there because Bezos won't give us the back. So screw you, Bezos, you piece of shit. But
it's out of hand.
It's out of hand. And I cannot wait for the end of this episode because I cannot wait for what's about to happen. My expectations are through the roof right now. But anyway, until Sunday, until Chelsea v. Liver shit, that big pool of shit, until we live stream that shit all on Sunday, we'll catch you guys and gals on the flip side.
Shit. Flippity floppity.